Everyone, how's it going? Figured we'd try out Shotgun King today. This was a game that was suggested to me by Wormy. They said it was like a super fun game, definitely like a different style roguelike. I hadn't tried it before, hadn't even heard of it actually, but they were saying that you don't actually need to be super familiar with chess. I used to be, I know how to play chess very vaguely, but I wasn't good at it by any stretch of the imagination. But I figured we'd hop into this and give it a try. Oh yeah, quick notice. I am planning to do... I've saved up the Arataki Ito Genshin event that's recently come out. Apparently it fully releases on Sunday, from what I was looking up. So I was thinking maybe Sunday, maybe also Monday, we do our streams on that. And then I'm thinking still on like Wednesday, that's when the Kuki Shinobu stuff. For me, it usually goes live on Tuesday nights. So we'll have maybe a day or two with that. And then after that, Fire Emblem Warriors comes out, the new one that we've been talking about, I want to say on Friday. So definitely a good lineup of things to do until then. Tomorrow, I think we might just do another Hades stream. I'm not really sure. I'm still really enjoying that game. Still not the best at it. But anyways, Reclaim Your Throne. Okay, so I'm assuming we're playing as the Blackside King here. All I know is that it's chess, but with guns. So let's give this a try. Let's play it normal. If we have a whole lot of trouble, like I was saying, I don't really remember how to play chess at all. But if we're having a lot of issues, we'll just go straight back to easy. But I have an idea, we'll probably be okay. The Black King had been an extravagant and unpleasant ruler. As the years went by, more and more of his subjects were won over by the White King and offered higher wages and genuinely decent work. I mean, to be fair, it's kind of like real life. If you don't offer good enough pay, if you don't offer good working conditions, people are going to leave. And then they took his castle. His knights resigned from his service. Even his wife, the queen, abandoned him. Okay, so I guess we're literally just the Blackside King without even, like, anything else. Before leaving, the last Black Bishop came to the Black King and told him, "Thou hast been a bad king, yet thine reign is still holy. Thou shalt retain a claim over thine former subjects' souls, and we may yet have cause to fear thy wrath. Thus heed my warning, the wrath of a man, as godly as right thee be, is even his undoing." I can't tell if that's an... I think that's an R. Different font though. That is a funny looking bishop. To be fair, I always remember as a kid thinking the bishop looks so funny just with the little line, because I never knew what exactly it was meaning to represent. Now we know. Little googly eyes. But the Black King was abandoned by all, with not a rook left to his name. All he had left was his prized royal shotgun, because that's something that everybody has. I mean, I used to shoot a lot of like clay pigeons with shotguns with my family and such, but interesting. The shreds of his dignity, doesn't seem like he has a whole lot of that left, and the growing fires of the prophesized wrath. Ever my undoing, was it? Undone. Just what more exactly could I lose? In his dark folly, the king loaded the shotgun and went to meet his final checkmate. I mean... what's gonna happen? Interesting, so we have this. It's not a full enemy chessboard, that's something. Okay, so power 4, range 3, F arc, that. Can I just shoot from where... okay, that didn't work. I can move as well. Oh, okay, so it looks like I have a limited number of shots. Volley shields. Okay, so we have shields, certain amount of ammo, power range. I have no idea how much... okay, surely that. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so it seems like, for the most part... can I not move? Oh, I'm an idiot because that'll put us in check. Okay, so we can move just like a normal king, one space. Can't put ourselves into check. Ooh, this is tough. So the bishop here is only on white spaces. And it looks like we just have to... oh. Can I kill this? It has 4 health, so we can't kill it in one shot. This is interesting. This is actually really, really cool. It does appear as though we don't always do the exact same damage either. Like there we did 3. I mean, it's a shotgun, so you'd assume they're spread, but it just wasn't exactly what I was expecting. Did I waste too many shots? How do I reload? Hold on. Use it to move like a knight. Oh, that's interesting. Mostly just curious. Sorry, one sec, I gotta answer my door. Alright. Anyway, oh, it looks like we maybe reload every time. Sorry about that, just had to answer my door. It does look like we reload a bit every time we move. It does also seem like we can't actually shoot if we're right next to the enemy king, which makes sense. The enemy king would kill us, but okay. Okay, interesting. Nothing too crazy, but definitely interesting. We got some new cards. Do we get to choose between the two? So, Majestic Sensor, extra ammo max, extra soul slot, throne room, the queen plus 1 HP. So maybe we do get the queen at some point. I kind of want to just get the... Ooh, add 2 knights at the start of turn 20. I don't know how likely it is that we go all the way to turn 20. The extra firepower sounds really cool, but let's do this. A little bit of safety, extra ammo. Could be really interesting. Unless that's... Wait. Oh. I don't think that buffed me. Oh, I'm really glad we didn't choose the extra firepower then. Yeah, I thought that was going to buff me. That's a little bit scary. But I think in general, the pawns aren't too big of a concern in this game. It's good to see that we do have semi-unlimited ammo, though. Neither of these should be in a position to hit me. So... Oh, we don't have any... Okay. This is interesting. This is really cool. It's just a little bit hard to keep track of everything, honestly. Because we have to constantly move until we're in a position to safely shoot. And then we can go for the shot. Yeah, it won't even let us shoot if, say, we're in a position to get hit. Really cool concept, though. I'm actually really liking this. Like, the problem here is even though I could probably one-shot the pawn, yeah, like that, we wouldn't have been able to shoot from right there because this pawn would have been in position to hurt us. So, I don't know how much range we have, like there. Okay, interesting. There we go. Huh. You know what? Actually, what it seems like to me, and maybe I'm wrong on this, is we get 1 buff, the enemy gets 1 buff. I didn't realize that at first, but that does seem like it. We also have these souls here, so. Protects from death once per floor. We haven't come too close to dying, though that could be good later on. Add extra enemies. Yeah, that's definitely gotta be 1 buff for the enemy, 1 buff for me. So. Oh. Stuff froze for there for a second. But that does appear to be... Okay, so we could get 1 firepower, 1 protection from death. Adds 1 drug at the start of 15. Backups cone, 5 turns. Backups core. I've never seen a core before, so let's try this, just so that we're not buffing it before we even know what it does. Interesting. Yeah, definitely more and more pieces. I feel like for the most part, it really is just kind of moving around, making sure that you're whittling down the enemy, and then finding a way to finish things out, you know? Oh. Did not even think about that, honestly. That's awkward. This could be bad, actually. Are we in... No, we can move here. Let's get rid of the more problematic pieces first, I'd say. I wanted to see... Okay, so the shotgun spread's actually pretty decent. To the point that we can reliably kill, like, pawns from that distance. Here we kind of need to run around. I don't want to see what happens if a pawn makes it to the end. I feel like it's probably going to upgrade to another piece like in regular chess. Not something I'm looking forward to seeing. The problem is, yeah, we get to a point where we just kind of have to run away. Which is kind of funny, honestly. You can get 3 ammo max, or... You can't escape or add 1 queen, add 1 queen. Yeah, the queen's what I'm really terrified of, for sure. So you can get non-knight pieces, can't cross the moat in 1 move. Interesting. Or 3 ammo. I'm going to go for 3 ammo max, but that could be really good. I haven't seen a moat. So I hate to go for buffs for things I don't even know what they do. But as we get some more experience, we can probably figure out what's better, but having more ammo means we'll be able to just plug away a little bit more for a while. I want to see... Yeah, that's actually pretty decent spread. I was trying to kill things at like 1 range. Oops. That's really awkward. Did not think about that. Oh no. No matter where I move here, I'm actually going to be in range of the queen. Uh-oh. Yeah, no matter where I move, I'm either in range of the queen or in range of this pawn. Am I just dead? Okay then. That was not the correct way to do it. It's fine. Yeah, we'll try it again. Does it let us start on the previous stage, or do we have to start from the start? Floor 1? That makes sense. It is a roguelike. Let's at least try to get a full victory. I'll give it a few more tries before I go back to a lower difficulty. I think that was really just my mistake. I kind of pinned myself in with the queen, and you would expect the queen to be the most dangerous piece. Perfect. Okay, 2 shots actually wasn't enough to take care of the, That's interesting. Yeah, I really was underestimating the spread of this shotgun. We can get away with a lot more than I thought we might be able to. And killing the king does get rid of the rest of the pieces. Interesting. Charge 1 additional shell in your shotgun, extra fire arc. Pawn's gonna attack the first 2 squares in front of them. I don't really want to do that. That sounds like a bad idea. The pawns are the one source of comfort that we're like, okay, we don't really have to worry about them. We can get extra fire range and ammo regeneration. Or an extra shot per turn. I actually want the extra shot per turn here. We could also do removing a knight. I don't think the knights are usually that big of an issue right now. They just have that ability to, you know, hop over other pieces, put you in a bit of a weird spot. But yeah, pawns can attack the first 2 swords. Yeah, that wasn't exactly ideal either, but it's kind of interesting though, seeing what buffs can possibly be given to the enemies as well. Nice, okay. Oh, okay, it can just attack 2 in a row. I'm not entirely sure what I thought that would mean, but... How far is this arc? Not the best firepower, but when you consider pawns only have a tiny bit of strength, not a huge issue, I wouldn't say. But we do have to continue to back off because of that. But now that we can fire 3 shots in a turn, it's way less of an issue, I would say. We almost want some more max ammo and ammo regeneration at this point. But that really increases our 1-turn burst, so kind of happy with that, honestly. Let's keep going. So then, lose fire range, the king having less HP. That would make it really easy, I think, to blitz the king. But I'm not entirely sure that's what we're going to go for. We can go for extra max, but the king gets extra HP. I'm honestly okay with that. They'll get 1 extra bishop. Lose 1 ammo max. So I think that's still a net gain of 5 extra ammo. That's fine. We still are sitting on base ammo capacity. Yeah, that's a lot of potential ammo. I don't know how much we start with. Do we just start with what was left over? No, we do start with full. Okay. But honestly, I don't know at what distance we can really start to be firing at enemies. Like, here I think... Oh, that did do 2 damage even though it didn't do a whole lot. Oh, because of bishop. It's honestly... Yeah, really difficult to keep track of everything. Like I was saying earlier, I know how to play chess. 3 shots are very useful. Yeah, it seems really, really helpful, honestly. I'm not, like, super familiar with chess, but I had this game suggested to me by a friend / viewer, and so I was, like, giving it a try, but yeah, I have no idea what's going on, honestly. I think I might have just trapped myself. Oh, I definitely just trapped myself. Uh-oh. Yeah, because if I move here, here... That is unfortunate. And if you're checkmated, I'm assuming you just die. That's really awkward. Okay. Well. Oops. Yeah, I'll give it another try. I was more just concerned with running away there than anything else, but that didn't go so well. Well... I feel like usually what I've been trying... My thought is I should probably just focus on... I don't know if this is the correct strategy, but it seems like I want to get rid of the special pieces. Use the soul. Oh, you're right. So maybe I could have saved myself there. That's really awkward. Yeah, sorry. This is literally like my first time playing the game. That's really unfortunate. Yeah, that's awkward. That's really cool though. I hadn't even realized that was a thing until you mentioned it actually. But it gives you different movement abilities. That makes a lot of sense actually, just because if you could only move like a king the entire time, you'd have a bit of a harder time kind of keeping yourself alive. But past this point, I mean, how many shots do I need? Probably at least a couple shots to kill the king, right? So I almost feel like I should just run away and then... Wow, that wasn't enough ammo. That's pretty intimidating. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I have no idea what's even remotely good here. So let's see. Play an extra turn when you can kill a knight. Lose fire arc. Okay, that sounds pretty decent. Especially when there's other, like, perks that can spawn extra knights. And then add one bishops. Bishops can move orthogonally. But not attack. Okay. That's really interesting because that should theoretically, right, allow them to get off of, like, ordinarily bishops can only be if they're on black spaces or on white spaces. They can't get off those types. That would allow them to kind of shift. I'm not sure I like that. Non-king pieces can't come near your king. That sounds really interesting. I mean, I'm assuming they can still attack. I don't know what distance that'll be. Add one pawn, the secret heir replaces the king if he dies. I kind of want to see that, actually. I don't know if that's a good idea because I know, like, ordinarily if you kill the king, right, it clears the stage immediately. But we haven't really been in a position where we can just kill the king. So I'm not sure if that's the move. Oh. Is it if that piece is still alive and that's the secret heir? In that case, that's a little bit more doable because if we're killing everything before the king generally anyways, I can't imagine that'd be a huge issue. Do you think this will kill the... No, it didn't. Okay, that's fine. Bishop's there. I do like that it gives you 2 quick shields though. Obviously it doesn't help when you're in checkmate, but the fact that it gives you a quick little notice, like I almost moved right here, it would have told me that. So does it tell me if I'm near the heir? That's interesting, because I saw a bounce between, like, these 2 pawns. I should still not be in danger. There we go. But I think the special pieces is, you know, I kind of figured are what I'm most in danger of. I kind of want to get rid of the rook before I... Everything. I paid this demo game for 2 weeks in a very nice game. Nice, nice. I had, like I was saying, I had it suggested by someone who stopped by. I usually play a lot of roguelikes. Aside from that, I played, like, Genshin Impact and a few other games. But I just kind of enjoy streaming games, honestly. I'm not looking to get super big. Just kind of, think it's kind of fun. But yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about this game. I hadn't actually heard about it before my viewer kind of mentioned it. But since I've been trying it, it seems really, really cool. I'd been worried that since I wasn't super familiar with chess, like I knew the, like, very basics of it, that I wouldn't be able to figure it out. And clearly I'm not playing well. But it is really interesting. I really like how, like, roguelikes can give that super unique playstyle that a lot of other game genres just can't. The awkward thing here is I kind of feel like it gets to the point, though, where I just kind of bounce around and wait for my ammo to come back past some point, but yeah, it's really cool. Alright, so an engraved scope, right click, and range, interesting. Reads on each move or reload. So basically we have a scope in mode here, extra range. I think the range could be nice, but at this point I kind of wanted to go for some ammo or extra max ammo, which isn't even being offered to us here. Non-knight pieces can't cross the moat. I still haven't, like, is there literally going to be, like, water in the middle of the screen or something like that? I haven't seen that so far. Add 1 pawns. Pawns can walk 2 squares on their first move. Oh, so like normal chess almost. Or remove 1 pawn, add 1 knight, -1 ammo max. I'm gonna go with this tops thing here. But yeah, it was like, I think like $6 on Steam, but yeah, really, really cool. I couldn't tell, I looked away for a second there. Did that go into the knight for the heir? I'm kind of curious to see if I scope in. Oh, wow, that's pretty crazy, actually. It does take, I believe, a turn. Yeah, okay, I think it takes a full turn to reload the scope. But that's, like, insanely helpful, honestly. That's really cool. A little bit hard to control the shot. What I'm worried about here is I don't have any, I mean, I can kind of dance around the pawns a bit. I don't know if pawns will evolve into other pieces, though, when they move here, which is kind of concerning. Interesting. It's funner than OG chess for you. Yeah, OG chess, I had a friend who really loved to play regular chess, and so I'd play with him just to, so he had someone to play with sometimes. But I was really, oh, it does promote, okay. I was never good at the game by any means. It was more just one of those, like, it was something to play with a friend, you know? Let's see, so, gain 1 ammo each time you kill a pawn. That could actually be really good. Okay, so it looks like on this floor 3 bonus, it's always going to spawn in a queen. Or at least you'll get some point where it's, no matter what you do, it spawns in a queen, which makes a lot of sense. I wonder if on harder difficulties, they can just have more than one. That would be pretty crazy. But charge 1 additional shell for 1 ammo max. See, the trouble is I actually think both of these buffs would be really good. Because the third shot's really good. The issue is we don't have that much max ammo. I think we'll go ahead and do the extra barrel over here with our sniper and try to keep our distance. But I am really worried about our ammo count. Just because, like, the past 2 stages we've been bouncing around. Do you speak some Spanish? I do not. I have a weird family. I'm the 4th of 6 siblings, so one of my brothers and my dad lived in Peru for, like, it was, I don't know how to describe it. It was like a religious/business thing. So he's fluent in Spanish, and my oldest brother, no, my dad was in Honduras for a couple years, and my brother was in Peru, just for, like, some abroad stuff. So they speak it, but I'm by no means, like, I don't speak any other languages other than English. I would love to learn, I'm just not at the moment. That's terrifying. I'm really scared of that queen. Okay, we got rid of her. We are definitely backing ourselves into a corner, aren't we? And we have no ammo. I didn't think this through. Yeah, again, I'm really not sure what the strategy here. I think, luckily, since we haven't given the enemy pawns any bonuses, I mean, they're probably going to promote at least a couple here, which is terrifying, because I don't know if they can get a queen. Oh. Okay, luckily, I don't know if they can get a queen. I honestly kind of want to just move around. They're only going to have one more piece that's going to promote. Unless I can... Crud. Ah, they did get a rook. That's fine. All we kind of got to do here, I think, is avoid the rook while we get some ammo back, and then we can deal with the king. Again, I'm sure it's more efficient to just go straight for the king at some points. I don't know how exactly that air bonus works, if the air will always transfer to a different unit. Because, like, if I killed... Well, if it turns into a king here... Okay. So it is just one specific unit is the air, and it does look like we see the crown when we get near them. So, adds an extra soul slot. That's interesting. I don't know if it's random what soul gives us. We haven't really been using this, but it's good to know that we have it if we get into a tight spot, because we probably could have saved ourselves there. I also wonder, is this the max number of stages in a given run? Because if so, that's going to be pretty interesting. It's a good idea to kill the king before another piece. Yeah, that makes sense. Like I was saying, even with the air bonus we took, I mean, it generally, I think it does show us kind of a couple units that could be, from what I've been able to tell. But, I just wasn't sure if that air would always transfer to another piece if the king was still alive, but it does look like it's one specific piece. Alright, ammo max, add an extra soul slot. I'm actually going to go for the pawn thing here. I think that's really, really going to benefit us quite a bit. Remove 2 pawns, add a bishop, doubles the fire arc for 1 bullet. Do they shoot back? Because that's on... Oh no, it doubles the fire arc, okay, for 1 of our bullets, so it makes it harder for us to hit. I was about to say, are they about to pull out a gun too? A little bit scary. Yeah, like it disappears for a second there. I think it... was either a pawn or maybe the knight here. That was the heir. But, I mean... Oh, is this actually the heir? Okay. I'm still gonna focus the queen, I think, here. Okay, we're in danger of the... That's not good. Oh, okay. The problem is it takes like a full turn to scope in. There we go, though. We got some of the problematic pieces out. I do like this scope in. It actually feels really good. The issue is that it does take a full turn. Sometimes I don't quite get it. At least an action to scope in on it. But we could probably just... And when we get an ammo back if we kill a pawn, right? How much health does the king have? Maybe I should have scoped in there. As long as they don't get anything too dangerous from this pawn, though, I think we'll be okay. Oh. That's not good. There we go. Okay, we're good. That does answer the question, though, they can get a queen. I'm assuming they can't have more queens than they started with. I'm hoping. But I do think, honestly, this harvesting ammo off of the pawn will be good, because that actually benefits us then to just take a shot or two, kill the pawns, and then we won't be as starved on our sources. Protects from death once per floor. That, with the way I've been playing, could be nice. But at the same time, I feel like if I'm in a point where I'm probably gonna die... I think what it did last time we had it, though, is it knocked us to another piece. To another space, I mean, so... That's interesting. Or ammo generation, 1 fire range. Oh, sorry, I'll try to talk a little bit more slowly. No, that's definitely a bit of a personal issue I have. So I'll try and talk a little bit slowly. Sorry about that. But mostly here, I'm just trying to consider what I'm going to do. Just kind of keeping in mind. Because again, like, so this black mist here, when we took it before, if we were going to die, like if we were trapped, it would knock us off of the space we were on, onto another space entirely, from what I remember. And then this one, I just want the general... No, I get you. I get you. No, I've been told that before for sure. That when I'm like super interested in something or super focused on something, I tend to just talk really, really fast. So sorry about that. But I am trying to decide. So you can remove a king. That's really interesting, actually. Oh, no, you're good. I kind of want to see this. So I think that the protection from death 1 through 4 could be really good. But this removes the king, adds a bishop, gives more HP to the bishops. But now we win by getting rid of all of the bishops instead of the king. That's actually a really cool concept. I'm going to try it out. Yes, there's 3 bishops. I don't know how the heir bonus will actually work. Because it says it replaces the king if he dies. But we just did another bonus that gets rid of the king. So I don't know if that would just mean if the heir was still alive, it would spawn in another bishop. That would be my first guess. But this also allows us to just kind of focus on the queen. Is my thought. Focus on the queen, maybe the rook. And then worry about the other pieces. The issue with scoping into is it takes that entire turn to scope in. Oh, thanks. No. Well, no, I mean, it's something I've been told before, so I'll definitely work on it. This isn't good. Okay, we probably need to move away like this. Right? Yeah, right now we're in danger of not killing enough units, I would say. Wow, okay. So there's the queen. Did I just... I think I just died. Oh, wait, no, we have another. Okay, so it replaces the soul every time you use it. That's good to know. Because I thought it was a one-time use, and if it was one-time use, I think I was actually dead there. Oh, it was a one-time use. We just had an extra one, apparently. Oh, you steal it. Oh, okay. Slowly learning. I really want to scope in here, but I don't think it's a good idea, so let's... Oh, nice. Okay, so with all of the bishops dead, it did just spawn in for our air bonus, or air... I don't know what you'd call it, maybe a curse. It just spawned in another bishop. That's really cool. I think that's the only place I can move. This is very quickly becoming a concerning day. Can I kill this knight? I can, perfect. They got another bishop. That is another, they just don't die. Yeah, I'm trying to do this safely because it's not like I have a protection from death or anything because I skipped it there. But it is terrifying trying to dance around this queen. I wanted to focus the queen down, but it did not happen. Oh my gosh. Oh, we're in range of that one. Another king, yeah. Yeah, I don't know if this was the correct bonus to take. I was thinking, oh, okay, you know, it's a little bit safer to get rid of the bishops, I think. I think I was just wrong, though, on that. Because, yeah, they can move so far diagonally. And I'm not really finding the opportunity to take things out here. Because I don't think I can... Oh, it missed. Wonderful. Okay, I can move here. But it feels like it is just trying to find, once you get to the later stages, it feels like it's going to get to the point where I'm just trying to find a safe place I can even move. And then working with that. Okay, we were able to find a spot to scope in, but... I mean, they have the same health, but the queen's been kind of an issue. There we go. We shouldn't have any issues now, but I'm sure it's absolutely not optimal to be trying and killing, you know, literally everything on the board. Is it just gonna keep running away? Oh my gosh. There we go. I could have just scoped. Yeah, I'm definitely not doing this efficiently by any means, but I'm hoping to at least not die for maybe a stage or two more. So then... Oh, you can get another extra barrel. That's interesting. It could be dangerous to add even more... That's tough. Because we'd also lose an extra ammo max for that. Non-knight pieces can't cross the moat. Again, I still don't know what the moat is. Is that just a normal chess term? I'd never heard that before, but I thought there was going to literally be just like a literal moat of water in the middle. I'm not sure if that's just maybe the center of the board or something. Like I said, I knew the basic rules, but... Chess but with guns. Yeah, pretty much. It's definitely an interesting, like, roguelike. The idea behind this game is that we're the king of the black side of the board. Yeah, and we have a shotgun, and we're trying to defeat all the enemies, and every stage... Well, we're trying to get the king originally. When the arc open more... Yeah, that's what I'm concerned about, and we also lose extra ammo here. But we basically, every stage, get an option between two, so far. And we get a buff for ourselves and a buff for the enemy. So, like, right now, we actually don't have a king on the enemy side to kill. But we have to kill all the bishops. I thought that was going to be interesting. I actually don't think it was a good idea. But, yeah, it's really cool. Anyway, add one bishops. Bishops can move, not attack, orthogonally. See, I'm really scared of buffing the bishops anymore. Honestly, like, that is a little bit terrifying to me. So I guess we'll go with the danger of adding more arc, just because I'm terrified of making the bishops even stronger, with how hard it was to kill all the bishops there. Yeah, there's the air. Yeah, they are getting more. The problem is, too, having more arc here, even though it's extra shots per turn if we have the ammo for it, is we have our scope, and that also hurts the scope. Like here. Yeah, see, that's a noticeably wider arc. We take a turn to scope up with this buff, but before it was very clearly, like, even across the board, it was barely over 1 square, and now that we've taken 2 increases to our spread, not the best. I was really hoping for more max ammo as well, but our only ammo buff we have is when we kill a pawn, we get an extra ammo, and that. It won't you die if you shoot that pawn. Yeah, but I don't think it'll kill me, honestly. I mean, sorry, I don't think I'll kill it. I was just showing an example. But I'm still not sure strategy. Yeah, but yeah, no, by no means am I actually good at regular chess. Have you guys eaten already? Yeah, I have. I don't know about you guys, but where I live, it's, right about 3 p.m.-ish. So definitely a bit of a weird time. But... so there's a bishop here, bishop here. It does appear as though... I'm interested that it showed us the air already, though. Can't move there. I can't move anywhere here. I can't move here because the bishop here. We also have these souls here. I forgot about it and died my first or second run, I think it was, because I didn't realize it was a thing. But we get these souls by killing enemies, and that'll let us move like them. Let's scope in here. That didn't kill it well. Move here. It also gives us 2 free shields here, so if we try to move somewhere that we can't, it'll at least give us a little bit of forgiveness there. The problem here is I don't actually think there's anywhere I can move regularly that would be safe. So we'll have to use our soul here. And let's completely reposition over here. This might be where we die, honestly. Oh, queen here, so queen's here. Rook's here. I think I might be dead. Because I can't move here. That's covered by the pawn. Yeah, I'm 99% certain I'm just dead. And I don't have a soul to move with. That's unfortunate. Let me just go over this one more time before I do something stupid, but... This entirely is covered by the rook. This is covered by the bishop up there. This is covered by the pawn. This and this is covered by the queen, and this is covered... Yeah, we're super dead. That's okay. Yeah. That's okay. We got to floor 7 this time. That was our... I think it was our 3rd or 4th run. The other ones, we all died on, like, the 3rd floor, though. Pawn soul. Oh, can I do that? Oh, okay. We'll have to try that next time. Still learning. Basically, like, I mean, I've been streaming this for about 30-ish minutes, and that's all I played, but that's good to know. No, I'm glad I have you guys here to kind of give me some advice, too, because otherwise I would definitely be dying even more. But early on, at least, it's not too bad. I feel like early on is really just worrying about the rook here. Yeah, that's what I was initially thinking. I don't know if he's joking or not, but by no means, like, I don't have the knowledge about this game to actually know for sure. Because I thought it was just special pieces, that's why I wasn't worried about it, but... Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm a little bit dense. That's a bishop here. Oh, I thought I just killed myself for a second there. But I really enjoy this game, can definitely suggest it. I mean, this is coming from someone who really has no idea how to play chess, aside from the very, very basics. But it was like $6 on Steam, super cool game. I really love playing roguelikes though, so there's that. There we go. Alright. Ooh, that's interesting. I'm not sure here. So the firepower obviously would be really nice. So the extra ammo and the extra soul slots. But imagine a multiplayer man. That would be pretty chaotic. I don't know how they function it if one person would just control like an actual board. You'd take bottom. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Just because weakening the rooks could be good. And I'm more worried about these just constantly spawning in. I think conscription could be really good though. Yeah, for sure. That's what I'm going to go with. But I was just thinking here, if we got that boon / perk that we had last time, that we got extra ammo every time we killed a pawn, could have been interesting, but I think this is just less dangerous. I think adding an extra rook adds the chance maybe that later on we get trapped, but if we can kill them in, you know, one shot, because now they have the same health as a pawn, definitely makes sense. I still don't know at what distance I should start to be shooting early on. Like, here I figure I won't miss a shot if I hit. That is a weird spread. I thought it was just going to spread across all those units and they all hit the rook. That's kind of funny. That is interesting. Because I once shot with like a regular spread an enemy right here, I think it was, and it missed every shot. So I guess that does make sense. It is interesting too how you do know exactly which pieces move. Two souls, yeah, that makes sense. Oh, do we get an extra... Are we just carrying an extra soul because we killed 2 knights this round? I don't remember. Or does it give us 1 for each one? Because if so, that would actually be really cool. So can't move here. I mean, I'd prefer to save my souls here if I can. You get an extra soul slot from the upgrade. Okay, that's what I was thinking. The card or whatever it's called. Okay. We are in a bit of a sticky spot here. Ooh. I think I'm dead. Let me think about this for a sec. Wait, no, I can just move here, right? Okay. Thank goodness. Hopefully... Okay, there we go. Just shoot the... Yeah, that's what I was... I panicked for a second. I was like, wait, am I just dead? But no, you are correct. Play this game on stream. Actually, that's away from your channel. Nice. Yeah, like I said, I'm really just doing this for fun. I'm heading into... Nice. Yeah, like I was saying, it was really, really cheap. It was like, I think it was $6. Super fun, honestly. I like looking up either YouTube or stream stuff as well if I'm thinking about getting a game, especially roguelikes. I really enjoy the genre, but some of them can be a bit hit or miss. But, yeah, no, I'm headed into a gap semester at college, and I was like, I'm going to try something new, so I ended up starting streaming just some games for fun, but yeah, I've been having a good time. Blunderbuss. 2 firepower actually could be really good. Remove a knight, add 3 pawns. Pawns get an extra speed. Or 6 ammo max, the king gets 2 HP. That's difficult. Because either way, we're going to be adding speed to the pawns on the enemy team. So it comes down to, do we want to add an extra speed to bishops? Or do we want to add 3 pawns and remove 1 knight? As well as firepower versus ammo max. I think early on, maybe the firepower sounds good to me. This might be a mistake, but I'm going to try this. Again, I have no idea what's actually good on this game. I'd like to kind of experiment, try everything out. But that is a ton of units already. I'm hoping with the extra firepower, though, that is a nasty spread, too. I'm hoping with the extra firepower, though, we'll get to the point where we consistently just one-shot everything. Like, let's try this. That was pretty nice. We don't really have anything else to be afraid of here. Except for maybe this bishop, so... That and running out of ammo. Wow. Yeah, that firepower bonus is great, but that spread's really rough. Nice. I wasn't trying to kill the king there, I'm gonna be honest, but the spread worked out in my favor. Alright, so here's where the queen shows up. Alright. You can play an extra turn after using a soul card. That honestly could be really good if we get into a rough spot. Not only would be able to move out of it, but we'd also be able to maybe fire or reposition even a little bit more. Sacred Combat, huge. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking. Knockback enemy sounds interesting, but I also feel like that could push them into a spot where it actually is worse for me, so we're gonna try this. I've only been using the souls when I'm really in danger, but we could maybe use it a little bit more aggressively here too, for sure. So let's see. Maybe one more space. Yeah, we do a lot more damage. I'm surprised at how much more that power difference makes. Like, I am worried about the spread, but just the ability to do that much extra damage per shot is crazy. That's not good. What if we... Okay, that worked out well. I wasn't sure if that was going to work, but it was okay. I don't know if I could kill the bishop from here. I think it'd have to take a pretty lucky shot. And the rook's about to move as well, so you know what, let's just reposition a bit. Because he actually blocked the queen there. Oh, right. Try this. Uh-oh. I think this is the only space that we can actually move to right now. Oh, luckily... That's nice, though. I was concerned with there being a bunch more units, but here the bishop actually blocked the queen, so I could actually move the way I wanted to. And that actually killed the unit behind it. Interesting. This unit's gonna promote. I don't think there's anything I can do about it, though. Let's, Uh-oh. Can I... Well, let me move if I'm... Okay, it does let me just take my extra turn. That's what I was concerned about. Well, it's really lucky we had the 2 soul slots there. Shoot the queen. I don't think it lets me shoot if I'm in range to take damage. Like that. Yeah, but like I was saying, I can't shoot if I'm about to take damage. That works, though. Unless, does it let me shoot if they would die? Like, guaranteed? Does it let you? Because right there, it didn't let me shoot the pawn next to me because of the, Well, like, right there, like, you saw I tried to shoot the pawn, but I was in range of the queen and it stopped me. So I don't know if... Maybe if I was, like... Again, I know she was low health and probably would have died, but it wasn't letting me. It's probably just warning. I don't... Maybe if I just go through the shields. I'm not sure. I'll try it maybe next time. Firepower, extra... Okay, so we lose arc there. That could be really good because we've already taken extra arc. Flip card if a piece is adjacent to you. What? Non-king pieces can't come to your king. That's interesting. So add 1 queen. I really don't want to add another queen, but if we limit the queen's move spaces to 3 squares, that could be helpful. Or move on rook, add 5 pawns, pawns extra HP. But the number of pawns we have on the field, that's actually kind of terrifying. I actually have no idea what to do here. I'm really tempted to go bottom here, just because if we can limit the queen to 3 spaces, that'll make it a little bit more movable, so she's not just covering half the board, but then there will be an extra one on the field. Yeah, both of them seem pretty bad. We'll try this. I have a feeling though both of them are gonna hurt a lot. I don't know what it means too much by enemies can't come to your king as well. I don't know how limiting that is if it's just 1 space within. But we're about to find out. Ooh, that didn't kill that bishop. That did, okay. Queen's gonna move here, so I'm going to... Like, if I separate myself a bit into a position... Okay, there we go. We do have to move to reload here, though. Okay, we can't get the queen soul. Oh, does it? I wonder if it limits us with the queen soul. Because we've limited the queen's movement to within 3 squares. I don't know if it's also going to limit mine. We'll find that out if we have to use it, though. I am pretty terrified of these pawns all. No, it doesn't. Okay, that's good. Like, it was saying move like a queen, but oh. Wasn't sure exactly. I wonder if I can... Probably not. Let's just kill one of them. There we go. See that you can move across the back rank. Yeah. I think we should be okay here as long as this doesn't evolve into something too scary. Oh. That's unfortunate. In that case... Do you think I can just... I don't think I can kill the king with 2 shots here. Definitely not. Okay. In that case, I kind of want to do this. Kill that pawn before it can promote. Ooh, the issue is that we're kind of desperate for some health. Not some health, some ammo. Perfect. Now I think it's just running away from the king until we can get some ammo regenerated. Okay. As much as I would love some more firepower, I feel like doing that twice might not be the best idea with how much that first one raised our spread. Let's see. Move 2 pawns, add 1 rook. Either way, I guess we get at least 1 firepower. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm also afraid of the bishops being able to reposition here. We just have to be really mindful of the rooks. Yeah. I still don't know what it means by flip card if a piece is adjacent to you. But at the same time, if they can't, or most of the pieces can't move close to us, I don't know how much that affects things as well. Right. So we'll see. But I'd at least lowered the spawn. That is true as well, yeah. Why is the king moving so far out? It'd be interesting to see if we could just take out the king early here, but I think that might not be the smartest idea. Wait. Oh, there's a bishop right there. Okay. I'm really surprised that one-shot that queen, actually. I'll take it, but I didn't think it was going to. Right, okay. I was hoping that'd kill. Oh my gosh. I think we do have to queen soul away here. Let's move somewhere far away. Ah, I was hoping I could be greedy and kill that. Oh. This is not going super well, admittedly. That's nice though. Okay, yeah, no, the only danger now should be the queen, and the queen can only move 3 squares. I still don't know, like I was saying, that guarded the shield, so I don't know if I could force the shot anyway, because the queen isn't moving. We'll try it. This might kill me, but... Okay, yeah, no, it doesn't let me force the shot there. Because the queen wasn't moving that turn anyway. But it definitely doesn't let you shoot. That's interesting. Because I was wondering if I just got rid of those, the folly shields and just forced the shot. Because it shows which pieces, I mean, are going to move. So it's not like the queen was going to attack, but... Interesting. Alright, let's see. Firepower, remove one pawn, add one bishop. -1 fire range, king less XP. Neither of these sounds particularly great. I think I might take top path here. I mean, I'm afraid of losing out on range because we did. Even with patching up some of our range here, we do have slightly bigger than base range on our shot. But making the king easier to kill would be nice. There'd be a chance to assassinate the king, which we haven't been finding a whole lot. And adding 2 knights at the start of round 20, I don't know how much of an issue that would actually be. But I think I'm going to go top tree here. Well, that's what I'm saying is like the spread, we have the extra arc from blunderbuss, and then we lowered some of that arc a little bit. Maybe not quite the same thing, but I'm thinking it counteracts it just a little bit. I might be wrong though. If I kill these pawns, open myself up to the rooks, don't I? There we go. What are the chances that I could... probably not high. Oh! Oh! I'm gonna be completely honest, I didn't think it was gonna kill that. Oh, that's really awkward. Yeah, that's just a mistake by me. I genuinely didn't think that was gonna kill. I was trying to get a little bit of damage down and then gonna move, and it just popped that. That's really awkward. Let's get back into it. Yeah, that is fair. I just was surprised. It caught me a little bit off guard. I think this all... Okay. Honestly, we can probably just ignore this last pawn. I keep on trying to like methodically kill everything, and it's definitely not necessary. Interesting. I really do like extra barrel. Just the chance to get 3 shots in a row. But adding an extra rook is pretty terrifying. Whereas I think Conclave is a little bit more manageable. Try this. I think this is a little bit safer, quote unquote. But I do think the 3 shots per round is like, so far that's been one of my favorite buffs, because the actual like arc range isn't a huge lot. It's not a whole lot to add, at least. Smoke kill, but... I think I'm actually going to collect some ammo here. Like here, I don't even think I need to focus on the pawns. It's not like there's a scoring system or anything like that too so far that I've seen, so I think I should probably do that. King shoulders. Once per floor, drag a near right piece on your king and throw it in it. What? That sounds pretty hilarious. I don't know if it has to be a spot in like an adjacent tile to me. Or move 1 square further per knight's overlord. Both of these actually sound really interesting. Either way, we're giving pawn speed. It's giving bishop speed, extra pawns, removing a knight. I really want to see what this king shoulders does. Just because I don't know if it has to be... If it has to be right next to me, I don't actually think it's as helpful. But if it lets me just pick up like a queen that would have killed me and just throw him across the board, that could be really, really good. We can probably just focus the king here. Nice. Yeah, I honestly am really liking this game. I'm not very good at it, but all of the different modifiers and stuff I think really make this interesting. Ooh, that's also tough. So take HP off the queen and the king. What? Again, I really want extra barrel, but limiting the queen's movements for 1 square for 15 turns, I don't think I can pass it up. The issue is, I mean, we haven't been using this. I just figure it's one of those things like the souls that I'm going to save until I really need it. But our only buffs right now are against the queen and king by 1 HP, and then 1 extra firepower. So we probably do need some more offensive power, but I don't mind what we have so far. Like here, I can just kill this pawn, unless there's a bishop there. Never mind, I was about to say, because the queen can't move that far. The real question is if we can take enough advantage to get to the queen in time. Alright. Oh, did I just... Oh, no, we're good. Can I not just... Oh. Oh, okay. I do think it has to be a piece adjacent to you then, from what that seemed like. Perfect. Didn't even have to fight that many pieces there. Yeah, that queen debuff seems really, really powerful. Alright, royal loafers. Right-click a target and fire on your next move. Oh, okay. Move 1 square further per night soul owned. The problem with this strafe mode is I don't know if it adjusts like the spread for when we're moving. So if we're trying to also move to a better spot while we're prepping that shot, it might not be a good idea actually. But Unfaithful Steed. Move 1 square further per night soul owned. I think I'm just gonna do Unfaithful Steed here. I think that might be a little bit safer. This does sound really cool, but again, if it affects the strafe as we move, I'm not actually sure that that's a good idea. So, yeah, remove 2 pawns out of the rook. I mean, we're getting to the point where it's clearly got to be at least somewhat of a trade-off between things, which is a little bit scary. Unless the king just lets us fire at him. Do you think I could just kill the king? That's pretty funny. Yeah, I didn't expect to be able to just kill the king there. That's funny. Alright. So 1 firepower for each empty soul slot. I mean, I don't know how much that's going to help because we've been saving those just for when we really need them. Or 1 extra ammo on fire range. Yeah, we'll do that. Fire and walk 2 squares on this first. I think Assault is a little bit less dangerous than Zealot, just allowing everything to move more often. But I think Elite Gem's also a little bit more helpful than this here. So we'll try this. The nice thing here too is like even if we can't get rid of the queen early, which we can here, but even if the queen manages to survive those 15 turns that she's weakened, we can just use that time to kind of whittle down all the other special pieces without even having to worry about the queen. Oh, I did forget about that buff, huh? Yeah, going to the full 20 turns hasn't been a huge issue for the last couple rounds. The thing is, it spawned them both in on white spaces, so as long as we stay on a black space, it's not like it's, you know, any danger. Ugh. -1 firepower. Ooh. That's interesting. It's the ability to right-click to fire all loaded shells, huh? I mean, we only have 2 loaded shells. And I'm not sure that's worth the firepower loss here, but if we had more, if we had like 3, if we'd taken the extra barrel shots earlier, I actually think that would have been really good. But for now, maybe we'll just take the Crow's Blessing. Move 1 bishop at 2 knights. We'll try this. That sounds really cool, though. I'm really interested to see some of those really unique buffs that this game offers. But I'm not sure if that's the correct choice here. Can't move there, can't move there. Do you think I could kill this knight now? I wasn't able to, but it did a lot of damage. Yeah, and the piercer did. Interesting. In all honesty, we really haven't been using the, Uh-oh. Can I not move there? What would be in range of... Oh, the queen would still be there. We really haven't been using the throw ability, which is a little bit disappointing. I was really curious to see how that was, but... kind of want to just see if I can take down the king here. Nice! Didn't even have to worry about the other enemies. 3 ammo max could be helpful. I'm actually gonna go for... Ooh. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go for extra barrel here. I'm assuming what this does is we still have the 15 turns of the queen only being able to move 1 space for 15 turns, and then it's limited to 3 squares. So having an extra queen won't be necessarily as dangerous, I think. Though I do want the extra ammo. But that would have been interesting too, because then if we'd taken the other one, it would have added 2 extra knights and 2 extra bishops at the end of turn 20. Which would have been interesting to see, just like the huge backup arrive. Do you think I could... I kind of doubt it'd kill that from here. There we go. Where can I just want to see what this... Okay. Never mind. Oh no. Move like here, right? Did they just get another queen? Oh, I think I'm dead. Dang it. We got further this time, but... Huh. Wait, can I move? Nope, I can't move this entire bottom row because of the rook. I can't move anywhere next to the queen. That's unfortunate, and I don't have any souls. It does let you for... What? I'm confused. So I should be able to move here. Because this queen can't move, yeah, that far. Ooh, I wasn't able to kill the queen there. I was really hoping that I would. Oh, the bishop's there. There's so much to keep track of. I know that this is kind of how... Oh. I know that this is kind of how regular chess is anyways. Can I just... How does this... Drag a nearby paste on your king and throw it... Oh, okay. Oh. So I could just force it here. What? Wait, what? Did, what? Did that just insta-kill that? That's hilarious, honestly. That's not what I thought that was gonna do. Well, it looks like we got away with that stage. I didn't think we were going to, but I will take it. That's really funny, though. I thought it was just gonna throw it to, like, the end of the board. It picked up the queen and chucked her all the way off the screen. What did this do? This card exhaust, you can't use that. Okay. That makes sense. Trying to decide. I mean, we've seen both of these perks before. Secret Air. I actually don't think Secret Air's been the biggest issue. When we've taken it, it's more just we're getting to the point where if we load 4 shells in, and our max ammo is only that much, I don't know how helpful it'll be to keep adding max ammo on top of that, you know. Whereas extra firepower, we are only sitting at 5. Last time we maxed out at like 8. Flip card if a piece is adjacent to you. Oh, okay. So if a piece is adjacent to you, you don't get high focus anymore. That does make sense. But oh, and that worked out well for us because last time we had the boon slash perk. I keep thinking boon because we've been playing a lot of Hades. But last time we had the perk that enemies that weren't the king couldn't move close to us. So you know what, I'll just try the extra barrel. I don't know if that's the correct choice here, but we've gotten further than we have before. I'm still... if it just goes until there's max cards, I'm terrified of being able to finish a run, though. Like here, we can kill this pawn because we don't have to be worried about the queen, because the queen can only move 1 space. That pawn didn't even die. But I want to see if I can't just be really aggressive here. Get rid of... Uh-oh. Wait. No, we're good. We're good. Dang it, I was trying to get rid of the, Okay. I think we have to... Are we dead? If I... I mean, if I just can force this shot... Never mind. Okay. I was hoping that would kill it. I don't know if that was the move, because the issue is no matter where we moved with that bishop space... Dang it, we were close that time. But no matter where we moved with that bishop space, we would have needed to kill one of the rooks immediately. I don't know if that would have given me a slightly better position, because maybe if I'd moved like here, and then targeted this one, it would have been the same thing. The spread would have hit the corner, but... Dang it. We got further that time, though. I'll take it. I think we just have to be really careful, because that run, we didn't just add a ton of pieces like we had in previous runs, which I do think worked to our benefit. Ooh, we didn't kill the king either. There we go. But I think some other issues there where we could have maybe used a little bit more power. We could have used a bit more max ammo, but being able to shoot 4 shots in 1 round was pretty nice. Interesting. Add 1 rook at the start of turn 15. Backups come 5 turns soon. Add some bishops. Bishop can move, not attack. Try this. I'm gonna try this. This does mean, in theory, that bishops won't be limited to only being on whatever color they start on. But that hop could be really good for repositioning. Uh-oh. Wait a second. No, I can do this. No, I can't. Okay. This is getting a little bit sketchy. Oh well. Forgot that we damaged those pawns earlier. Maybe this isn't the most efficient way to do things, but again, if we can assassinate the king early, that's nice. But I don't know how possible that is a lot of the time, so better safe than sorry. This King Shoulders thing was hilarious, honestly. We can also hop over. I need to keep remembering. We can jump over a piece nearby, dealing 1 damage. And the king has 1 less AP. Okay. So that'll help us maybe move out of some sticky spots like that. I just wasn't even thinking about it. But you know, not the best. I really like the fact that you can just pick up a piece. Like, the fact that we could just pick up a queen and take him out. But I really want firepower. That's what I feel like our last run suffered. Because last run, I think we only had 5 towards the end. Add 1 knight. Why is 1 arrow max? Either way, we're adding knights. I think here we're just gonna, as much as I like this perk, I think I'm just gonna go for the base firepower here. Just get some of the base stats early, and then if we can get some of the cool perks later, great. Because it's 1 firepower, I didn't mean to do that. It's 1 firepower permanently, you know, is my thought. Versus the ability to throw a piece out once per game. I went completely on autopilot there. That's really awkward. Dang it. Yeah, I'm not very good at this. This is tough. That was pretty bad, though. Not gonna lie. Weakening the rooks, though, is really nice, though. That or getting 1 more power so that we can potentially one-shot him. Because when we can, it just feels really terrifying. Two firepower, but only if we're on the board's edge. Genderqueer. Remove 1 bishop. Add 1 queen at the start of turn. Kingdom wealth. 6 ammo max. King plus 6. That just seems really nice, honestly. Add 1 rook. Gain 2 ammo each time you kill a rook. Okay, that's scary. So what it comes down to is, are we willing to add a queen at the start of turn 10? Or add a rook from the start? I think I'm going to do this. Even though that gives an extra 2 HP to the king, I think I'd rather have an extra rook on the board instead of an extra queen after 10 turns, as long as we can either get more firepower or... I can't kill this pawn because we'll die. Alright. Oh my gosh. This is just honestly a stream of me just getting destroyed on like stages 2 or 3. We got all the way to the bottom once, but... Jeez, that was just me being dumb again. I had even just said the previous turn, let's not kill this pawn. That we don't immediately run into that issue, and then I did it a turn later. Oh my gosh. Oh, we have no ammo. I think for safety, we'll just focus down the pawns here. Then we can worry about the king. When it's just the king, it's not like you're in any real danger. Unless you go to the corner, but we're okay. Alright, charge an additional shot, extra speed, or add 2 bishops. Honestly, I really liked both of these. The extra fire range was nice. And then the 2 bishops at the end of at the start of turn 20, sorry, wasn't really a huge issue. Extra barrel is nice for the extra shell in the shotgun. The pawn speed was a little bit dangerous, but I wouldn't say it was the worst thing in the world. I'm going to take the extra barrel for now, but if Crow's Blessing is offered to me, I really like it. I mean, at the end of the day, we are using a literal shotgun in this game. So the inability to shoot long distance, kind of a problem. There we go. Just doesn't the other king now. Perfect. Let's not fail on floor 3 again this time, eh? Alright. So, losing fire range for less HP on the king. That's the opposite of what I was just talking about. Or play an extra turn when you kill a knight. That's interesting. And the secret heir versus the whole extra queen. Honestly, I'd rather take the secret heir. Again, adding an extra queen, even if it gets rid of a bishop, and we do have the bishop's buff by 1 speed, just a little bit too spicy for me. The extra... I mean, at the end of the day, we've been killing the king last, or at least, you know, when there's not any other real threat a lot of the time. So I think it's okay. As always, though, I'm thinking I'd like some more firepower here. I wonder if I could just... Perfect. I think spread could have been a little bit harsh to us there, but it's fine. Yeah, we'll have to worry about Fire Arc. I feel like Fire Arc is effectively also a nerf to your range, just because it means it's less likely that they hit at range. But 2 firepower here I don't think I can pass up. And here the queen comes. I really like getting some of the debuffs to the queen, though. That felt like it helped a lot. Alright, so this bishop's on a black space. If I move here... to here... Oh, there's a rook there. Oops. Oh my gosh, okay. There we go. I was gonna say, I was trying to finagle my way into a position where I could actually shoot. Get some damage down on the queen, yeah. No, we can move here. Here. Perfect, okay. If I get a little bit of damage down on the rook here, I might be able to just... Okay. It's fine. We should still be relatively safe here. I didn't mean to shoot. Perfect. Yeah, 6 damage is... It makes a big difference. The spread, like... There we missed a shot on an enemy not too far away from us, but it's fine. Deal 8 damage on random enemies. Oh. Is that... I'm assuming that's at the start? I don't know if that's 8 collectively. That's interesting. I do really like August Presence, though. But it adds 2 knights, a bishop, and a... What? Okay. Well... Oh, is it a one-time power? That's interesting. I didn't want to add that many extra pieces, though. That feels like it's been a bit of our downfall in the past. Even if it was just pawns, if we got to the point where we just couldn't clear through everything correctly, seemed a little bit too spicy for me. We can't move because of this bishop. This is really annoying. Do this. I'm an idiot. Oh, I'm so dumb. Oh my gosh, I don't even know if I want to post this VOD. Just because it's such a record of me doing dumb things and dying. Oh my gosh, that's awkward. This is one of those games that I really don't want to give up until I can get at least 1 win. Because we got real close, we were down to the last 2 cards, but... It just takes 1 stupid mistake, and I'm really prone to making those. For us to just lose the run entirely. Yeah, the rooks at the start are definitely a bit of an issue. I think I could... And I'm afraid to just leave those pawns be just in case they promote to something scary like a rook, but... I don't think they can promote to a queen until queens are actually on the, like, table. Let's not corner ourselves here. But we've seen some really cool stages where we're able to clear really fast just because we were able to get to the king immediately, so we might look for that. Extra barrel or rifle curtsy. I'm interested again to see the knockback. I wonder if you knock back enemies on the edge of the board, if it just throws them off. Because when we had that one perk that let us pick up a piece and just throw them, it literally threw them off the board. It was so funny, but I think we'll just go for the extra strength right now. We'll just add 2 knights, 1 less bishop. I'm gonna keep saying I'm still not sure what's actually good, what's not, but that's part of learning in roguelikes, I feel. I wonder how much damage I could. That's not what I thought was gonna happen, but I'll take it. Uh-oh. We're good, we have to just use the soul here. Okay, we're good. I keep forgetting about the souls, which is like a super key component in this game, which makes sense. If you could only move the spaces of a king, it would be just so hard to get yourself out of a corner, honestly. You know, at this point, I actually really did like Ritual Dagger. It made it kind of easy to assassinate the king, but you did lose that range, and 3 pawns. Pawns can move / attack in 4 directions. That does make pawns scarier, but I really want the Black Mist just because we've been making dumb mistakes a lot. That just has been killing our runs early. So that'll at least protect us once. I had this once earlier. I think what it does do is it just kicks you to another space when you would have died. Because the nice thing is that, like, it makes you... The Folly Shields prevent you from doing something that'll immediately kill you. But I keep, doing something that'll, like, put me in a spot where I die after I kill a unit. And so that's what that'll protect me from. We do have to be more careful of pawns now, though, since they can attack in 4 directions now. But it just means it's almost like... I don't know if it's quite the same thing based on the description, but it's almost like just fighting an extra king at that point, I feel. Can I just... Perfect, okay. Alright, Kingdom Health. So extra ammo max, that would be nice. I'm going to take the firepower here. The extra max ammo is nice because we've been running out of ammo, but arguably the firepower also helps prevent that by doing more damage, so we need less shots. So, we'll see. Here's if the queen shows up. Again, I'm looking for a queen debuff. We've had some really cool ones, like the one where they could only move, especially since you can get more than 1 queen, where a queen could only move once. Sorry, brain. I'm an idiot. Good thing we have the Black Mist. I didn't even think about that, honestly. Where can I move? I think I'm still dead, actually. Because pawns can attack in 4 directions. Oh my gosh. Yeah, these 3 I'm all dead to the queen. These I'm dead to a pawn. Oh, unless that pawn in particular isn't moving. Okay, we're good. No, we're not good. Oh, we're not good. I'm like comically bad at this. It's pretty sad. I was like, yes, I saved myself. So I could savor my death for 1 more turn. It's okay. Jeez. The nice thing, I guess, about this roguelike, though, is when you make a stupid mistake like that, the game doesn't go on for very long, so a lot of these runs aren't taking that long. The downside is, I'm dying a lot. Oh my gosh. You know, despite the big fire arc, I actually really like Blunderbuss. Adding a pawn every 4 turns is dangerous, but if we don't buff the pawn so that they can attack in every direction, I think it'll be okay. And there's also buffs like, if we can get that buff where we get an extra ammo every time we kill a pawn and such, that could basically just negate that disadvantage, is my thought. There we go, that's what I was hoping for. Yeah, because even if they're adding more pawns, they're all the way at the back. It's not like it's a huge issue. Could be dangerous later, but we haven't been going very far in these runs. So I don't know how much of an issue it'll be. Let's see, so firepower. So we can either get 1 firepower or 1 firepower and minus fire arc, but this card stops applying if a piece is adjacent to you. Otherwise we have, so peace or ruins. Remove 1 knight, add 2 bishops, add 2 pawns, add 1 rook. Rooks have less HP. I actually, ordinarily I would really like to debuff the rook, but we have 6 power. So I'm actually going to go with this one, I think. I do think high focus could be really nice. It helped negate some of that fire arc that we've gained with Blunderbuss. My thought is, though, even if the rooks are slightly weaker, adding an extra rook adds the chance that we won't be able to move. Technically, so does adding 2 bishops, but I'm just going to try this. It seems a little bit safer, in my opinion. But there's also very high chance, again, that I'm just wrong. So take that as you will. Alright. I'm going to move maybe here, because the rook's going to come down. Yeah, see, like, with the Blunderbuss, we have 7 power now. Being able to kill the, yeah, just being able to kill the enemy isn't a huge issue. I'm more worried about, like, ammo at this point. Maybe range. That's a tough choice. We could go for just a stupidly high power run and just try and, like, one-shot all the tough enemies. Or we could go for... The issue is, too, I don't know how much range is going to benefit us when we have that extra spread. So, no, let's go greedy. Let's just go full firepower. We have a shotgun. Why not make it feel like a shotgun, you know? But the range could have been good. I'm just worried about if we keep extending our range, especially since the perk that gives us an extra ammo in the gun, I think that increases your range as well, doesn't it? If I'm remembering correctly, and so that could make it really dangerous to even invest in range. Alright, so both the bishops aren't black except for that one. As I try it immediately again. Oh. Can I move here? No, I can't. Okay, we really need to think this through before we do anything then. I think we do have to knight here. We can't move anywhere here on the right side. We can't move upwards. If we move down to the left on that very bottom square, there shouldn't be anything that can kill us immediately. That'll let us get rid of some of these. Yeah. Let's not corner ourselves though, if the queen's coming down. I just cornered myself. Let's move... Yeah, we'll just move really far away. Oh no. It does let me just force a shot, right? Okay, well the spread didn't favor us. That's disappointing. I had really hoped, because there we could, it's not like we could have moved anywhere. I guess we did have a bishop, so never mind, we probably could have moved somewhere. But I was thinking with 8 power, even with a little bit of extra spread, surely at least enough damage would hit the queen, but I was wrong. Oh my gosh, this has just been really rough. We had one run, like I was saying, go all the way here, and every other one we've died around the time, like, the queen starts to come into play. Totally avoidable deaths too most of the time. It's mostly come from us cornering ourselves, I would say. And me just being dumb. Because there have been several deaths from me just being stupid. There we go. Nine pieces can't cross the moat. I still have no idea what the moat is. I'm assuming it's... At this point, I legitimately thought at the start there was literally just going to be like a river or something that came through, like terrain. I don't know what that means, though. I'll have to look it up. But... At this point, I'm kind of more just wary of the debuff we're getting here. So remove one pawn, add one bishop, lose... Add 2 knights at the start of turn 20. Let's try this. Adding extra units at turn 20 is a little annoying. There is a moat. I'm just an idiot. Okay, so non-knight pieces can't cross this though in one turn. I wonder if you could get stacking of that, if it would make it really hard for enemies to move. I think that would be really cool. Like in this case, could I not just move here because the... Yeah, I can't cross the moat. Interesting. That's actually really cool. I swear we had this perk before though, and I had no idea that it added a little river in the center. Oh my gosh. Okay, I didn't add him in a dangerous spot. We're good. Yeah, that's really cool. So it's probably not a chest turn, I just didn't realize it last time. To be fair, we've only picked that up I think once, and it was like super new, but... Alright, so 1 firepower permanently, or 2 firepower if we're on the board's edge. And we can add 3 pawns or a ton of other things, but they all lose speed. I'm gonna go with the extra pawns. Again, either way we're kind of flooding the board, and that's been dangerous. But we have the moat here to hide behind. In fact, if anything, I'm kind of curious if I couldn't just go for like... What was it called? Crow's Blessing? And try and get some range and just shoot enemy. Maybe the scope. We haven't even seen the scope up here again since the last time we had it. But I'm genuinely curious if we couldn't do like an almost sniper-like build and then just try and keep them at bay on the other side of the moat. It does appear that it just puts them in a random corner of the board too, which is good to know. There we go. This should be the queen approaching, right? Yeah, okay. With our current strategy, I don't think we're going to be necessarily on the edge of the board because we're trying to play around our moat. So let's try this. This does the opposite of what I wanted to, though, because we're losing fire range. You know, let's just do this. Because I really don't want to lose that range here. It makes the king easier to kill by, like, a lot. But again, I really want to be able to play around this river. And we kind of lose that ability if we, Oh, right. Didn't even think about that. We do lose that ability a little bit, though, if we negate a range. Oh, I don't have to get one. Crud. What are the chances that 2 shots here? I don't want to risk it. Yeah, I can see I can just do this. Because if that shot didn't kill that rook, we'd have been in a really bad spot, actually. Knights. That's fine. Perfect. Do we take the extra barrel? I really like extra barrel. Again, it's only a little bit of extra arc here, 7 degrees it looks like. The question is, so remove 2 pawns, add 1 rook. I think I'm going to do this just because, as much as we've talked about range, Rooks can't cross the moat in one round, which makes them a lot more manageable. It makes everything that's not a knight more manageable. We'll try it. Yeah, we really haven't been using this here, but like I was saying, it was more just about not taking the other one that was offered to us with it. How much damage do you think I could do to the... That wasn't bad. Like, I could move here and the queen can't do anything. Okay. Perfect. Yeah, once like the rooks and the queens are down, generally I feel pretty okay. Knights incoming, okay. I only have one ammo. I'm just gonna play this safe, I think. And just take out everything else and then run from the king until we have ammo. There we go. Really not using the souls as much as I could be. I feel like I'm just trying to save them until I'm like, oh no, I need it. But then I don't always have the right soul in place, you know, stuff like that. Interesting. Blunderbuss for 2 firepower. Our firepower's only at 5. Queen's moves is limited to 3 squares. This is tough, actually. This is really tough. Because I actually do like Extra Barrel and Blunderbuss a lot. Assault, I don't think is that much of an issue. It's 1 pawn, and then they can move an extra space on the first turn, which just like regular chess, I'm assuming. And then King's Mistress actually really helps limit the queen's movements. But when you consider that we can only move 1 square, you know, we'll have to go top path here. Because it does help to limit the queen, but so does the moat here. And either way, even if the queen can only move 3 squares, if the queen's right next to us, you know, is my thought. It's not like we can still move anywhere further. But the blunderbuss, again, we keep talking about how we want to play from across this moat. And then we're adding extra danger, basically, by increasing our spread. But just kind of what was presented to us, honestly. Oh, this is a little bit scary. Well, we should be able to just kill the queen, right? Yeah, okay. So it does let you force the shot, which is nice, but again, I don't know if that's always the best play. Oh, nice incoming. They spawned all the way over there, jeez. In that case, yeah. Play an extra turn just when you kill a knight. Fire arc. Minus 10%. I mean, we can one-shot knights really easily. Or 3 ammo max. We are still somewhat hitting the end of our ammo capacity at the end of each stage. Funnily enough, this with, what is this? Courteous Jousting with Crusades would be hilarious. I think I'm going to try top path here again. I do want the extra ammo. But my thought here is, if we add more knights, knights are the only things that can move across our moat. Even if we can one-shot them, they're the only things that aren't hindered by our moat at all. And we also get the extra knights that spawn in, where is that? At turn 20, and so we can get extra turns just for killing them there too. So, we'll try this. Yeah, these enemies getting stuck in the moat is so nice. Like here, we've reached the end of our ammo, but we've also kind of reached the end of anything being a threat for the immediate future. Depends on where the knights spawn. I think I can just rush down the king, honestly. Okay, yeah, that wasn't even a question. Alright. This militia perk I didn't think was going to be a huge issue. It ended up being a bit more of an issue than I thought it might be. The question is, though, ammo regeneration, fire range. I'm going to do this, but this is going to add a lot of pieces. They do all lose 1 speed, which is nice. But I'm hoping, again, like this moat, I've been surprised with how helpful this has been. It's basically us been hiding behind it. If I played to the edge more too, I could get this extra firepower. It's been kind of difficult because I don't want to back myself into this small corner here. Do you think I could? Oh, perfect. Pretty sure I can just... Yeah. Nice. This has 2 health, this has 4th. I feel like this isn't going to work the way I'm hoping. I really want to try just shooting down the middle here and seeing if it... I don't think it's a good idea. I really wanted to try it. I don't think it would have worked, though. Perfect. Let's get some ammo back here. One more shot should kill the king. Perfect. Oh. Alright, minus fire range, king less HP, king minus 1 HP, you can jump over a nearby piece. I'm gonna do bottom path here. I think it's a little bit safer. Interesting. That was not the spread that I thought I was gonna get. Can I not just... I don't know what I was thinking. Could not tell you, honestly. Dang it. We got down to the very end again, but that was just... Ugh. That's awkward. I was like, but if I move back, I'll be further... I'm an idiot. I didn't mean to... We had a pretty good build there going. If I can find the river again, I will definitely go for it. That was really nice. Why can't I move here? Oh, okay. Okay. Alright, we're good. Damage duration or fire rate. I'm really not the biggest fan of the idea behind this strafe, just because, again, I think that's going to affect our fire, won't it? But I don't want to add in an extra queen. I really do like elite gem, but I'm not going to... We'll try it. Even if it takes out a bishop, I'm not as scared of bishops as I am of the strongest piece in the game, you know? Like here, if I did this... Alright. Maybe I shouldn't do that then. Oh. Well, that's the first time we died on, like, the first stage. I don't really count floor 1. Floor 1, if I die, and I'm just gonna probably end the stream. Okay. Ooh, we can get the scope again. Interesting. Or, I mean, the knight killed us last time, but it was because I was being dumb. The scope is interesting. The scope would have been really nice to have last round, in all honesty. You know what, we'll try the scope again. The problem is it takes an entire turn to scope in. And it only lasts for that one turn. So if you don't find the opportunity to get what you need done, oh my gosh. It doesn't work actually that well in your favor. Alright. Can I move down here? problem is, too, I hit a point where I feel like I'm just waiting for enemies to get close enough to me. I thought that would kill that bishop. Oh my gosh. I should have just used my knight, so I think I could have moved to a safe place. Maybe. No, I could have been. I just genuinely thought that would kill that bishop from right there. But one of the bullets clipped the one next to me. Alright, let's prepare for the... Yeah, I was gonna say, let's prepare for the rook, because then the bishop can't actually hit me if I stay on black here. I'm just gonna ignore this pawn, actually, and just kill the king. Perfect. Yeah, we'll take Black Mist. Again, I mean, it just protects me if I make a stupid mistake. Which, you know, we just died twice in a row on, like, the second floor, so... we know it's coming. Like, me doing something stupid is inevitable. Right, that's the rook down. I'm a little bit sad that we finally got the chance to use the scope again, and I immediately murdered myself again, though. Well, spawn the knight's really far away. I just need to buy myself enough time to... Yeah, we're good. Alright. So high focus versus engrave scope. I do like high focus, especially if you can get the perk that non-king enemies can't move close to you. But I'm not sure if that's the play. Crusaders, remove one bishop. Cardinal, remove one pawn. Add one bishop. Minus one ammo. Interesting. So we can add two knights, remove a bishop, or remove a pawn and replace it with a bishop. We also have the... I really like the scope. I really do, but I'm going to do this here. Because the problem is we're adding so many knights here that I don't want to just start adding bishops on top of that and limiting our movement too much. The issue is, too, that knights actually move surprisingly often in this game. Which I guess does make sense, but... like, they move way more often than I thought they would initially. But what's tough about this game is you definitely can't go on autopilot. I feel like every time... Ooh, my moat. Ooh, blunderbuss, too. I want my moat. I don't know if it goes in the same space every time. It looks like it does. I really like the moat. It seemed like almost a win con that you could play around. Although, to be fair, we've added a lot of knights. And the knights can just move through the moat like it's nothing. But regardless, you know, I still like the moat. Oh, right. That was one of those moments where we probably could have forced the move to hit the queen with the, right there. But if the spread hadn't favored us, we would have had to go to our Black Mist, which would have been pretty dumb of me. Ooh, I didn't want that. I had to spawn right there. We should be able to just kill the king and, like... I'm not gonna risk it from here. There we go. Maybe took a couple extra moves than I needed to, but I think that was the safer way to do it. Oh, we can stack up on high focus. Add 2 pawns. I actually really like this. I talked about Crow's Blessing again last time, and I don't think militia is nearly as much of an issue with the moat. But this making... well, we can already one-shot the rooks. I'm still going to do this. We're just going to be really careful. Because with double high focus, if a unit is next to us, we basically lose all of our offensive buffs. Because these two are both defensive. Look at how short that spread is, too. That's crazy. When we don't have a unit next to us, and that card is actually flipped. Let's slowly make our way over to that rook. And now we gotta find a way to kill the queen. Okay, that wasn't that hard. We are running low on ammo, so I'm just gonna be careful and once again go for the knights here. I could force that, but again, I was gonna say surely we don't not kill the knight with that. Perfect. But I'm starting to realize even with Black Mist and such, I keep making dumb mistakes. So let's not. This is exactly what I was looking for though. Removing one knight for adding 2 bishops is a little unfortunate. I think that just seems to be what is added with Courteous Justice a lot of the time. But with the amount of knights we have in the game, being able to move an extra space every time there's one is pretty good. Pretty good. Like, look at that range. That's crazy. Alright, let's move here. The queen can't move across the moat. Haha, look at that sniper shot. That's crazy. Perfect. That sniper shot is insane. With double high focus when enemies aren't nearby us, like, it makes it harder to hit multiple enemies like these pawns here. But I can't say I think that's a huge issue, honestly. Where does that knight spawn? If one spawns over here, yeah, we'll focus it first. We do have to be a little careful here because we're out of ammo. And enemies could start... Can I not just... Oh, right, I don't have the spread here. Let's get rid of that. Let's not back ourselves into a corner, maybe. Do you think I... Yeah, it has one else. I was about to say, do you think I can kill the king? We also have Black Mist here. Even if enemies get to move one more time at the end, I think we're okay with Black Mist. This is tough, too. Backups come 5 times turner. Backups come 5 turns sooner with the lookout tower. But we do want this ammo regeneration really badly. But we also get 2 ammo if we kill a rook here, so let's try this. Adding an extra range too, like, it'll hurt our spread a little bit, but not a whole lot, I don't think. Yeah, like, when we get those extra turns... How much damage do you think? I only did 1 there. I was hoping maybe I could do more damage to the king there. Ooh. Ooh, didn't get the rook there. Can I just... Oh, no, I can't. Okay. Okay, we do actually have to be careful here because we're out of, Oh, okay. We're out of ammo. Though we do get 2 ammo, yeah, for killing that rook. Okay, I really wanted to see if I could just snipe that. Oh. Forgot about the whole piercing shots with power. That worked out pretty well. Do we want another extra barrel? Or king is allowed to right-click to fire all loaded shells. Unjust Decree does sound really, really cool. The problem is, there's a chance I just fire all my shots and don't do anything. But let's see, Kite Shield, add one spawn. Knights have a shield that absorbs damage on a single... No. No, we're not doing that. Extra barrels of pillage. Remove 1 rook. You know, oh, hey. How you doing, man? Yeah, I've basically just been getting my butt handed to me this stream. We've gotten down to this card here twice, and I've died on, like, the 2nd and 3rd stage quite a few times doing dumb stuff. But this is definitely a fun game. Move 1 rook, add 5 pawns. Pawns 1 HP. That's fine. Unjust Decree does sound really cool, but I'm having a hard time figuring out when it would be good. Yeah, that spread is actually affecting our high focus quite a bit, too. Like, that didn't do anything. We were sniping enemies from that far away earlier. damage down on that queen, maybe. Alright, queen's down. Now comes the part where we just have to kind of chew through all the pawns, though, which is scary. Because if we don't pay him enough attention, it's burning through ammo. But if it just starts spawning a bunch of other units because they get across our moat. Shotgun chest, what is this? It's a really weird roguelike where we're basically... The Black King's been abandoned by everything. So now we're running around trying to kill everything. It's basically the premise. It's interesting. Every time you win a fight, basically you get a perk for yourself and a perk for the enemy. You'll see if I clear this stage. Which, you know, might not happen. We do get an extra ammo if we kill this rook. Or extra 2 ammo, sorry. It made another queen. Okay, we're good. Yeah, you'll see here in a sec. So now we get 2 options. A perk for us, and a perk for the enemy each time. So 1 ammo axe, add 1 extra soul slot. I do like the extra soul slots. The souls, basically, when we kill unique units, we get their souls. Torghast, I've never played Torghast. But we can move that. I've usually just been saving them to keep ourselves out of a tough situation. But a lot of times I'm getting stuck with like the Night Soul at a point where I just need to escape. And then I don't escape. It's pretty awkward. Let's see, Kingdom Health. So we can add extra health to their king. And get an extra 6 ammo. That could be really good with how many pawns we have to chew through. Castle. Rook +1. King swaps position with a rook whenever he would take damage. Or King's Mistress. Add an extra queen. Queen's moves are limited to 3 seconds. I'm actually going to try this. Rooks are a little bit stronger, but we have 6 power. Generally, as long as all the pellets are hitting, we're okay. But yeah, like, look at how many units we have. This is the farthest we've gotten, is floor 9. So if we win this, I'd be happy. Okay, yeah. I really want to get a win on this game before I switch. I don't know if it's going to happen with the way we've been playing, but... Can I not just... Oh, gosh. We are absolutely getting cornered because of how many units there are in the enemy's field. Okay, we're good. So hoping to kill both those units there. Here come the knights. Yeah, we have a lot of extra ammo, which is nice. My main concern is just making sure that none of the pawns evolve here. Nothing that's not a knight can't cross. Can you not buy units to sort of deter? No, we can't buy units. It's just us. I didn't mean to waste an ammo there, crud. Another rook. That's a bit of an issue, but we should be okay. I'm not going to waste the ammo there. I am definitely going to end the stream once I get a win so I don't continue to embarrass myself. But we'll see. Alright, so Blunderbuss Militia, Saboteur. We're going to do this. It does continue to hurt our whole range deal, but that's a lot of power. But once I get a win, it's very conditional because we've been getting beaten a lot making dumb moves, so... We'll see. I can force the shot, but it just... If I mess up, I die, you know? Although I do have Black Mist, which once per... I just wasted an ammo like an idiot. Luckily, the queens haven't been a huge issue this run. Specifically because we can just get rid of them. Pretty fast, we have pretty strong amounts of power. But it doesn't mean I want to mess around with them, you know? Oh, crud. That's not good. We either have to try and kill this bishop here or move up here. Knights are spawning, okay. We are starting to back ourselves in a corner. If I kill this knight, we get an extra turn. Perfect. Okay, that'll work. That was a little bit scary, admittedly. But we should be okay. Perfect. Alright, this should theoretically be the last stage in the run. Let's see what happens. I kind of want to do this again. Now we'll have 2 protections. I think our power is okay for now. We've got 8 power, 3 to 5 range, 55-degree arc, it looks like. Lots of ammo. I've never made it this far. I've died. To give you an idea, we've been streaming for a little over 2 hours now. I've died with 2 empty spaces left twice, and I've died on like the second and third stage like 5 or 6 times at least. It's been pretty hard, just because I keep doing dumb stuff. Don't have that repeat thing on. I have no idea how to do stuff like that for chat. Don't exactly have a huge issue. A couple people stopped by earlier as well, but I think they left once I started getting smacked on, which I was getting smacked on pretty hard, especially at the start. Yeah, we're gonna do this. Secret air, though, it gives a secret air to the king if we kill the king. Okay, then. That is a lot of enemies. Space. Oh, okay. I mean, if I can just... Yeah, we killed the queen from over there. The queen couldn't do anything about it. I have Black Mist. I'm gonna force this. Perfect. Yeah, maybe I can try and figure that out later. There's the air. So if we kill the king with the air still alive, the air just replaces it, but... It's not actually a huge issue most of the time. So if the air is dead, we should be able to just kill the king here, I think. If the king will die, there we go. Alright, was that the... what? So many years worth of new subjects. So much work to make them all feel welcome and safe. All reduced to glass shards by one royal... with the shotgun. I'm trying not to curse on stream. The White King would not indulge this. Not one more floor. Quite literally bursting with rage, she loomed out to crush this egotistical maniac. Okay, so there's another stage. Excuse me? What? No, that's not intimidating at all, game. Clear out. I only really have that bishop there and the other rook that I'm really worried about at the moment. But I also don't want to get cornered by this big dude, eh? Oh, there's a knight. I think in theory I can just... Oh! Did we do it? Hey, and so it was that the wrath of the Black King finally carried him to victory. His turn to steal the White King's castles and subjects. They would have to endure his terrible rule once again, so we're not the good guys, but yeah, that wasn't so bad. We had a decent build though, and we had 2 revives that we didn't end up needing, but made me feel better. Cheer up, he would tell them. At least thou didn't get blown to pieces. Yeah, that's something. As he upheld his shotgun and laughed, undefeated, he had learned nothing. It wouldn't be too long before a new White King rises up and the whole story starts anew. Yeah, that sounds about right. That's kind of hilarious, though, that we basically went and overthrew the actual good ruler. White King versus Shotgun King. I mean, some people were mentioning earlier, what about like a multiplayer mode, which would be interesting, but I don't know how well it'd work, because it'd be one player with like the shotgun, probably, versus an assortment of pieces on the other side, and I don't know how balanced that would be. But anyways, guys, that was a pretty short stream. It was only like a little bit over 2 hours, but like I was saying, maybe we'll come back to this. But this was basically, it looks like it just unlocks another one, yeah? 1 additional shell in your shotgun. That's not a huge difference here. I'm curious what the other difficulties are. But I'm going to stop the stream here on a victory before I go ahead and lose for like another 2 hours. But yeah, it was nice to get a win there. Super cool game. Gonna need to look up some strategies for this. It was really, really hard. I kept making really stupid mistakes at the start because before I had those black mists to protect me, what would happen was, if there were a couple times I just went autopilot, and even though it gives you 2 free shields to stop you from moving somewhere that'll kill you, there were a couple times I was just spam clicking like a moron and died, and then there was literally one time There were multiple times I killed like a pawn, died to the unit behind it, but there's literally one time I specifically said, I'm not going to kill this unit because I'll get hit by whatever it is behind it, and then immediately moved to space and the next turn killed something and died to something behind that unit. So definitely takes a little bit more forethought. That's why I'm not the best at chess, because I'm a little bit impulsive. But I had a lot of fun. We'll see. Tomorrow I'm probably going to go back to streaming Hades. Mistakes are part of streaming. I mean, I died a lot this stream, honestly. Like, it was pretty bad. And not even in like, oh, there were a couple of times I got cornered. Early on, too, I didn't realize that I had the, like, we didn't really have to use them a lot there. But you have those moves that, like, you steal the soul when you kill a special piece. And there were a couple deaths, like my second run, I think it was. I died when I very clearly could have just used the Night Soul to run away. And would have been fine. I feel like Apex is a rough game. I enjoy games like Apex, but I'm not good at them. The whole 0.3 KD warrior thing that I joke about it with my friends, isn't a joke. My KD in Valorant is a little bit better, but I am definitely not an FPS player by any means. But anyways, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream there. I will catch you later. Bye.